territory you came out from. It's very important. Are you hearing me? Revelation 22:16. I am the root and offspring of David. Root. Your root is very important, and your offspring, which family you came out from. So spiritually, every family is represented by a tree. And you are a branch from that family. You are linked. You are connected to your family. So when they are tracing you spiritually, they trace you from your root and offspring. Amen. You must have heard about a family in the US called the Kennedy family. That family tree. 2 people from that family were assassinated. They were politicians. They were assassinated. 2 died of accident. 2 died of plane crash. Different years. 2 died of overdose drugs. 1 was intentional, 1 was accidental. 1 committed suicide. And 2, a mother and a son, got missing. That was the last one that happened in 2019 or 2020. Started from 1944. Since 1944, the family have been experiencing that till 2020. Assassination, accidents, overdose of drugs, suicide. 2 people just got missing. So everybody is aware of it in America. I pray today God correct your roots. So today is deliverance of the roots. Deliverance of the roots. And we are using Matthew 12:33 to explain that. Either make the tree good and its fruits good, or else make the tree bad and its fruits bad. For a tree is known by its fruit. A tree is known by its what? Meaning I can look at your father. When you've not gone through this deliverance, they can trace you through your parents, that anything that happened to them can just happen to you. It's not a prophecy. It's just by observation, traits, bloodline, pattern. You can say, we know his father before. The father was carrying Bible. He ended up becoming a drunkard. Even doctors knows this. And if you go to the hospital to check yourself, the first question they ask you, is there a trace of cancer in your family? Is there a trace of ulcer in your family? Who in your family was having such and such infirmity? So if doctors can know that, that is how it's also identified spiritually, to trace where a problem is coming from. So the Bible said in the book of 2 Kings 2 from verse 19, the prophet came to a place where they said the water is bitter. Everybody were getting water from there. Then the men of the city said to Elisha, please notice the situation of this city is pleasant. My family is a good family. That's what you will say. We are nice people, as my Lord sees, but the water is bad and the ground barren. And he said, bring me a new bowl and put salt in it. So they brought it to him. Then he went out to the source of the water, meaning the roots, where the water is coming out from. That's where it's corrected. You don't correct it from the fruits. You go to the source, the roots. everybody's life must be corrected from the roots. Are you hearing me? You see, many of us don't ask questions. If you want to correct your life, ask proper question about your family. If your parents don't want to tell you, force them to tell you. It's very important. Are you hearing me? Yes, look for your parents. Tell them, sit down. You are away from. Let me show you something. In Jonah 1:4, go and look for your parents or somebody old in your family. Ask them questions if you really want to get deliverance. Don't say what happened to my father is not my business. Well, no, it's your business. It's your big business. Now listen. But the Lord sent out a great wind on the sea, and there was a mighty tempest on the sea, so that the ship was about to be broken up. Then the mariners were afraid, and every man cried out to his God, and threw the cargo that was in the ship into the sea to lighten the load. But Jonah had gone down into the lowest part of the ship and lay down and was fast asleep. Now Jonah is making a whole plane, a whole ship that can accommodate 300 people and goods. It was sinking because of one Jonah. And the Bible says everybody were consulting their God to know what is the cause of this. And they said to one another, come, let us cast lots, that we may know for whose cause this trouble has come upon us. Who brought the problem to your family? Are you hearing me? So they cast lots, and the lot fell on Jonah. Then they said to him, please tell us. Now see all the questions they asked him. Number one, he said, please tell us, for whose cause is this trouble upon us? These are the questions you ask. Number one is what? For whose cause? Write it up. Please tell us, for whose cause is this trouble upon us? It's a question. Ask question, or else you will never get answer. There were many things Jesus did, and his disciple will come and ask him, why couldn't we cast out this demon? Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? What is the meaning of the parable of the sower? They were always asking questions, and he could give them answer. They said, teach us how to pray. Many Christians live a life of assumption. They don't ask questions. And when you don't ask questions, you will live a blind life. Are you hearing me? See that? Then they said, what is your occupation? 2. Write it, because Jesus was traced to his father. He said, is he not the carpenter's son? What is your occupation? Number 3 question, they say, where do you come from? Number 3, ask the question, what was your grandfather doing? What was your grandmother doing? Then where do you come from? What normally happens to people that comes from this place? They say, what is your country? What is your country? I mean, is that 1, 2, 3? Then they say, what people are you? Which kind of people are you from? What is the custom of your people? What is the traditional? What is their belief? Then they said to him, they said, okay. So he said to them, I am an Hebrew, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, who made the sea and the dry land. The solution is coming to the storm. Then the men were suddenly afraid, and they said to him, why have you done this? Now you ask question also, why have you done this? Why were they killing people? Why were they doing sacrifice? Why did they take me here when I was a child? Why have you done this? That's another question. For the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord, because he had told them. Then finally they asked him a question. Then they said to him, what shall we do to you that the sea may be calm for us. What deliverance process am I going to go through to break free from this oppression? So how many questions do we have there? The Bible says, for the sea was growing more tempestuous. Some people said, if you don't know where rain started beating you from, you will forget who gave you umbrella. Do you understand that parable? If you forgot where the rain started falling on you, you will forget who gave you the umbrella. If you don't trace properly where you are from, what normally happened to those that came from where you are from? Why are you born into that family? Why are they doing this sacrifice? Why do they go to the graveyard? Where is your father? Where is your mother? Why did they break up? What was your father doing? What was your mother doing? If you don't find this out, you will live in blindness. Like the Kennedys, they were always dying. If you are from that family, the truth is everybody's family have their own. That's the one we know. In case you think it's from Africa, the Kennedys, they're in America. One was a president, I think so. That one was assassinated. His brother was doing a rally. The two politicians among their family was assassinated. Today, once we ask questions, God is ready to reveal to us. Are you hearing me? All right. Now, every trace of oppression in our life it can be traceable, one, to what happened to you when you were a child, or what happened to you before you were born. And in case you are here, you see a tribal mark on your body, you must ask why that mark was placed on you. Don't assume I became a Christian, it doesn't bother me. Don't assume. Ask question. Why was this mark given to me? What happened to me? Because every mark is for identification. Mark is for what? Mark is for what? Every mark you see on your body is for identification. A spirit is using to identify you. Mark is very important because from what we read last week, in the book of Revelation, it said that the beasts that will come, a certain time people will not be able to buy and sell unless you have that mark of the beast. That's where the word is coming to, and many people don't know. Revelation 13:17. It said nobody could buy or sell, and no one may buy or sell except one who has the mark or the name of the beast or the number in his name. So the time is coming where everybody in this world will be marked. If they don't mark you, you can't find a job. That mark 666. If they don't mark you, you won't find a job. If they don't mark you, you can't buy food. If they don't mark, there's nothing you can do if that mark is not on you. So it's very important. So you can't just grow up and see a mark on your body, a tribal mark, and not ask, why is this mark on my body? Why did they give me this mark? Why you were sick, so we have to take you there? No. Where did you take me to? And what did the herbalist say when they were marking me? If they could trace Jesus to his father, say, is this not the carpenter's son? Is his sister not Mary? It's not this one that was born among us here. It's very important you know where you are from and where you are going, because if you don't know where you are from, you can't know where you are going.